What's up, guys? My name is Alan, and welcome back to my channel, Alan Architectural. So this is episode 6 of the Revit Beginners program we are having live here on YouTube. So we are going to take off from wherever we left off in episode 5, I guess. So now I'm currently on the ground floor, as you can see in this ribbon right here. We are on the ground floor. So I want to take a look at the mezzanine floor. You guys should also take a look at the mezzanine floor. Okay, so we haven't pretty much done anything on the mezzanine floor. Let's have a look at the first floor. As you can see, guys, we have pretty much got out our layout for our first floor in our hotel design. All right, these spaces you see right here are dots. Let me measure one of these spaces right here. So to measure, you just have to click on this tool right here, and then you just measure what you have in there. We have about 500 in that space right there. So just hit the escape key a couple of times. So let's go back into our ground floor. So I want to start step by step before I move to other floors. So I'm just pretty much going to finish every single work I have to do on the ground floor before I'll move to the mezzanine floor, and then I'll move to the first floor. And whatever I do on the first floor is typical, so it also works for the second floor and the third floor as well, so we can get ahead with that quickly. So let's just start modeling out some walls in the ground floor. We are not done. That's the amazing thing about Revit, right? The more you are creating, the more you are designing, the more you'll be creating problems. You'll be creating problems which you will not see, but you would end up fixing them in the near future. So we'll start fixing some problems and making problems which we'll go and face in another thing or something like that. So that's the interesting part about Revit. Okay, once we are designing, we can see whatever we are doing. So we can go into the 3D. It's just this building right here. You just click on that, and then you hold down your shift key. Hold down the shift key on your keyboard and hold down the scroll button to turn around. All right, you can just pan around a little bit, just have a look and have a feel of your design you're having in there. I pretty much like how our design is coming out. So I'm going to go back into the ground floor, like I said. Now, first of all, I'm going to start with this space right here. So you see this wall right here, you just have to click on it, and then I'm going to you see this dot over there. I'm going to move that dot until it aligns exactly with this wall right here. So I'm going to hit on DL on my keyboard for the shortcut for line, and you can see it's aligned exactly to that center right there. When you draw a straight line from that wall, all right, we want everything to be symmetrical. All right, that's one thing about Revit architecture. You would want everything to be symmetrical. You don't want to draw and then everything is off the bar. So we just want to draw and make sure everything is aligning symmetrically with others and all that for easy construction. All right, we have to think of our contractors as well, so the people who have it easy on site. You don't design anything just anyhow. So I'm going to click on that wall again, and then I'm going to hit on CS on my keyboard. I probably type CC, so just hit on that wall again, and then you hit on CS on your keyboard, and then you can create similar of that same particular wall. And then I'm going to draw that wall to touch this wall right here. Now I'll have to do the same thing for this area, but I don't want to go and draw and pull and align and all that. So I'm just going to select it, and then when I'm done selecting that, let me just select this wall right here, and then I'm going to mirror it to the other side. Make sure you find the center, mirror it to the other side. It's mirrored. So now you can just move this wall to touch that wall right there. You can move this wall to touch that wall right there. So this place is going to be like the janitor's area. The one who's going to take care of the space is going to be a janitor area, and then we have a female and then a male washroom here, and then this our space right here is going to be used as a spa. All right, we are going to have a spa over here, and then this side we are going to have a gym over here as well. So the same thing, the male female washroom, the janitor's area. This is the entrance over here. We've not started with our doors. This is also going to be the entrance into the gym area as well. So this place is going to be our staircase area. All right, it's the same thing over here as well. Now these boxes I drew here are what we are going to use as our lift. All right, our lift is going to go all the way to the roof level. All right, let me have a look at any elevation view. So just click on any of the elevation view. Our roof is going to go all the way to the roof level. All right, so let's go back into our ground floor plan quickly. Let's head back into our ground floor plan. So So we are going to start drawing. Let's just draw out some spaces in there. So this space is going to be a conference room, and then we are going to have a store over here, and here is going to be a meeting room. All right, here's going to be a meeting room, and here's going to be a conference room, and here is going to be a male and a female washroom for staff, for those it's going to be the washroom for all the staff workers in there. So they won't be using this washroom. These washrooms are going to be used by people accessing the hotel. All right, so we are going to start off. Let's just make sure we draw our wall in there. So now I'm going to go into the wall tab. I want to draw the spaces for our washroom. So I'm going to go into the wall tab. All right, I'm going to go into the wall tab, and then you want to move your mouse pointer to the properties panel. Make sure you move your mouse pointer to the properties panel. Just click on that drop down menu right there, and you are going to have an interior partition of 97. Okay, we have interior block work. Let's use the partition. All right, it's just going to be like a partition. Let's just click on that, and when we click on that, you can go into edit type. When you move into edit type, the first thing you want to do is make sure you always duplicate, guys. Make sure you always duplicate, and we are going to call this our washroom. We are going to call this our washroom wall, and then we are going to hit on OK over there. It has a width of 79 mm. I want to make it, I would want us to make it just 70. Let's just make it 70 mm. Let's make it 70 mm. So we would want to reduce some. Let's reduce the metal stud 70 mm. So let's just make this. It has a total thickness of 79. So let's just take 9 off something. Let's just take 9. Let's take 9 off this one. So it's going to be 3. All right, 3.5. And then it's going to have a total thickness of 70. All right, the gypsum wallboard. Let's just take it. I like the finishes they put in there. So we are going to leave it like that, and then we are going to hit on OK, and then we are going to hit on OK over here as well. Now we are going to draw that wall right there. We are going to draw it in there, and we are going to move this all the way about. Let's make it 1.5. 1.5 will be fine. 1.6 is okay, and we can put this over here, and we can find the center, and then we add this to this right there. So this space is going to be area for. Let me measure that space in there. Let's see what we have. Let's measure that space we have in there. So we have 690 in here, and let me measure that space as well. We have 730. It's not even. So let's just make sure we adjust it to make it even as well. Let's adjust it to make it even. So let's make this 700. Let's see what we have. Then we'll have to make it 710. We'll have to make it 710. So we have 710 here. We have 710 over there as well. So let's just create one more washroom for the heck of it, because we can't just have more. Let's move it about 710. 710 in there, and there we go. All right. So we have our washrooms in there. Now we would want to mirror this to the other side as well. So let's just select all that, just select all those ones we created, and then you just hit on this mirror tool right here, and make sure you find the center of this wall and just slant it to that same angle of 45 degrees. Just slant it to that same angle of 45 degrees to the other side, and then you have it in there as well. So we can measure this, and let's see what we have. We have a 70, 170. We still have our 710 in each of the spaces. Nope, I think this space doesn't have the 710. Let's measure what we have in this space. It's 640. So let's just make sure it's 710. So just click on this wall, the one outside, and then you just hit 710 on your keyboard, and it's now 710. So let's make sure we align this to that wall as well. Make sure you align it to that wall. It's aligned when you see this hyphenated line marking the centers. All right, it's aligned. So we have our 710 in each of the washrooms. I'm going to delete that out of there. The shortcut is DE. Make sure you delete that, and you can measure this space. So we have about 810 here. We can use that for our for the basin. All right, we can use that for the basin right there. I think we should find a door. Let's just close all these walls. All right, let's close all these walls and let's put a door in there. Let's close all these walls, let's put a door in there. All right, we'll do that for all the floor plans as well. We'll do that for all the floor plans. So we've created a space in there, so we just have to create a door in here. Then you'd have to use the male, and then they'll have the female side as well. So we've created our washrooms, we are good to go. So we have to do the same thing for this space as well, and then we'll have to create the washroom area for the staff people as well, for the staff workers to be able to use that in here. So what we are going to do is we'll want to mirror the same thing here. So it's going to be a lot of work if you are going to mirror all this. So let's just delete. I'm going to delete all these things out of there and just mirror it, and just mirror all the internal spaces in there. Hit the escape key, and then I'm just going to delete that from there, and then I'm going to make sure I select all the ones in the middle. All right, make sure you don't select. Now hold down the control key to multi-select. You can see when I stopped, it deselected everything. So hold down the control key to select everything. So now it's selected, and then we can now mirror this to the other side, and we have that in there. There we go. So now it's mirrored to the other side. That space is, I said, is going to be our staircase area, so we are not going to touch that. We are not going to touch that at all. So now let's just create the washroom area for our staff workers. They are very important, so let's just create our washroom area for them as well. So what you have to do is we can actually just click on this wall and then create similar by hitting CS on our keyboard and then coming to draw, or we can go back into our wall tab, and then you definitely find the washroom wall we created, because that was the last wall we used. So Revit is going to automatically place it in there. So it's already in there. We are not going to look for any wall. As you can see, the name is in there already, the washroom wall. So we are going to create the spaces for our staff workers in there. We are going to create that washroom in there. Now let me check the width of that room in there. Let's just see what we have in here. 100, 160, 1160, 1165. All right, we have 1165. So I want us to do the same thing for this as well. So 1165. Let's do the same thing for this one as well, the staff washroom as well. Let's just do the same thing, 1165. And then we are going to want to divide those washrooms evenly in those spaces. So we are just going to hit on this wall and then create similar. Now one more thing, guys, the washroom walls, I wouldn't want those walls to go all the way up. I wouldn't want them to go all the way up touching the next level. So you guys would understand. I'll go and move all those walls down so you guys can see that. So we are going to draw these washroom walls in here as well. We have 900. So what was our width? 710. That was our width we had in there, 710. With the stuff, let's just make the stuff 800. Let's make the stuff 800. Let's just make the stuff 800. Nope, let's make it a meter. All right, 1000 millimeters with the stuff. 1000 is too big. Let's make it 800. All right, let's make it 800, guys. 800. And then we have to do the same thing for these washrooms as well. So we'll have to adjust all those spaces to 800, 800, 800. All right, because we are going to have a door width of 750. So we have to make sure we adjust all those things over there. So 800 is in there. I'm selecting that wall, CS, to create similar, and then we are going to have 800, 800, and then we will have another 800 here as well. Okay, we are going to take off. We have to make sure all our spaces in there are exactly 800 as well. So let's just check this one. Let's move the dimension to up a little bit. Then you just click on the wall we want to move. All right, you don't click on this wall. When you click on this wall, it's going to move it in there, which is also going to change this 800. So we will want it to move here, so that we'll be doing those changes upwards this way. So we want it 800. What am I typing? 8000. So we want to do the same thing as well for this wall also. Move the dimension to, click on this wall, and then we want to make this 800 as well. 800, 800, 800, 800. That's 80 cm. So we want to move this wall as well. We want to make that wall also 800 over there. Now we'll delete this wall out of there. Alright, and then we'll just trim it to align with this wall. So TR on your keyboard, and then you just trim it to align in there. I hope you guys are following through. Hold down the control key. So just delete everything out of there. Select it and then delete it. The shortcut is DE. I've said it repeatedly in this series. DE is the shortcut. So we have that staff washroom over there. We have that staff washroom over there. And also we want to, yes, so let's work on this, our 800 we have over here. So let's work on this 800. Let's work on this 800. And then when we finish, we'll delete all those things over there, and then we'll just have to mirror it to the other side. So 800, we have it in there. Click on this wall, move this also 800. It's shaped in there. Click on this wall, and then you move this also 800 as well. Now it's in there. We have our 800 in there. So you can select this and delete all this out of the way. Select this and delete this all out of the way, and then just delete this as well. Delete all of them out of the way, guys. Just delete them, and then you can select all these. Hold down the control key to multi-select, and then you just mirror. So you just click on this tool right here, and then you can now mirror it. Make sure it's at the center of that wall to the angle of 45 degrees. Then it's mirrored in there. So now we are going to delete these ones. So just select delete them. Just the washroom walls in there. All right, just the washroom walls. Make sure you delete them. Then we go back in here, and then we just select all this. Hold down the control key. If you don't hold down the control key, you can't multi-select. Then we just mirror this all to the other side, and then there we go. We have those walls in there as well. So we are not done with our washroom. So we are done with the male side. We have to go to the female side. We have to go to the female side as well. So with the female side, what we are going to do is we are going to want to mirror it also. We are going to want to mirror this also. All right, mirror this also to the other side. Just mirror it to the other side, guys. So we mirror this to the other side. So we have this in there, and then we are done. So we are done creating our washroom spaces for this space right here. We are basically done. So this area here is going to be a restaurant. This area is going to be a restaurant in here, and here we are going to have the countertop where you can actually be served from this area, and there's going to be a kitchen here, but here is going to be the main kitchen. All right, this space is going to be the main kitchen, and here we are going to have a storage, a walk-in fridge, and a walk-in freezer. So yes, there's going to be a lobby to all these spaces. All right, so we have created that now. So what we are going to do now, let me just measure this space we have in here. What's that space in there? About 1.3 meters. All right guys, so we are going to end here. We are going to take off in our next video. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out. I'm still working real hard on a Saturday. A future I don't see from a mile away.